Hello my dear children, welcome to English class. In the previous class we started our third lesson, The Girl Who Knew Everything. The main character is Matilda. She was only a 5.5 years old girl. At the first day of the class, Miss Honey, the teacher, asked the children to spell the word cat. Then the three hands raised and they said the answer without any mistake. Then the teacher asked the students to read the sentence without any mistake. Again also the three hands raised up, they belong to Lavender, Nigel and Matilda. Then Lavender and Nigel were unable to read the sentence, but finally Matilda read the sentence without any mistake. There we stop the story. Now we can continue the story. So listen, that really is very good indeed, Miss Honey said, making the understatement of her life. How much can you read, Matilda? I think I can read most things, Miss Honey, Matilda said. Although I am afraid I can't always understand the meanings. Miss Honey got to her feet and walked smartly out of the room, but was back in 30 seconds carrying a thick book. She opened it at random and placed it on Matilda's desk. This is a book of humorous poetry, she said. See, if you can read that one aloud. Smoothly, without a pause and at a nice speed, Matilda began to read. An epicure dining at Crave found a rather large mouse in his till. Cried the waiter, don't shout and wave it about, or the rest will be wanting one too. Several children saw the funny side of the rhyme and laughed. Miss Honey said, do you know what an epicure is, Matilda? It is someone who is dainty with his eating, Matilda said. Now we can see the new words. At random, without thinking. At random, without thinking. Humorous, funny. Humorous, funny. Dainty with his eating. Fond of good food. Dainty with his eating. Fond of good food. Now we can see the explanation of this paragraph.
Then Miss Honey was very happy to hear that. She said, very good. Then she asked to Matilda, how much can you read? Matilda said she can read almost everything, but she also feared that. She said, I can't understand the meanings. Then Miss Honey went out and brought a thick book. Here you can see she went out and brought a thick book. She opened the book without thinking and kept it in front of Matilda and told her to start reading. She told her this is a book of humorous poetry, that means funny poetry, and she asked to read it loudly. Matilda very smoothly without any pauses and at a nice speed she read it. Here you can see she is reading the book. Then the whole class was laughed. They understood the funny part of the poetry. Then Miss Honey asked to Matilda, do you know what an epicure? Matilda said that a person who likes to eat fond of good food, that is an epicure.
Listen, that is correct, Miss Honey said. And do you happen to know what that particular type of poetry is called? It is called a lyric, Matilda said. That's a lovely one. It's so funny. It's a famous one, Miss Honey said, picking up the book and returning to her table in front of the class. A witty lyric is very hard to write, she added. They look easy, but they most certainly are not. I know, Matilda said. I have tried quite a few times, but mine are never any good. You have you? Miss Honey said, more startled than ever. Well, Matilda, I would very much like to hear one of these lyrics you say you have written. Could you try to remember one for us? Well, Matilda said, hesitating. I have actually been trying to make up and about you, Miss Honey, while we have been sitting here. About me, Miss Honey cried. Well, we have certainly got her. Hear that one, haven't we? Limerick, a humorous poem of 5 lines. Limerick, a humorous poem of 5 lines. Witty, clever. Witty, clever. Startled, very surprised. Startled, very surprised. Cried, spoke loudly and excitedly. Cried, spoke loudly and excitedly. Now we can see the explanation of this paragraph.
Now what happened when Matilda said what's an epicure is, that one is correct, and she also asked her that what the name of the particular humorous poetry. Then Matilda said it is known as limerick. Then it was very famous poem and it was not easy to write, but it looks very easy. Then she said she was trying to write the poem by herself. Who said? Matilda said she was trying to write the poem by herself. Again, Miss Honey was surprised. That is, the little child is trying to write the limerick. Miss Honey asked to Matilda, could you try to remember one for us? Then Matilda said, well. Then after that she said to her teacher, I wrote one limerick about you, Miss Honey. Then Miss Honey said, about me. Then she spoke very loudly and excitedly. Then she said, definitely I want to now hear it. Then Miss Honey said, I don't think I want to say it, Miss Honey. Then the teacher said, please tell it, Matilda. I promise I don't mind it.
So listen, I think you will, Miss Honey, because I have to use your first name to make things rhyme, and that's why I don't want to say it. How do you know my first name? Miss Honey asked. I heard another teacher calling you by it just before we came in, Matilda said. She called you Jenny. I insist upon hearing this limerick, Miss Honey said, smiling one of her rare smiles. Stand up and recite it. Very kindly, Matilda stood up and very slowly, very nervously, she recited her limerick. The thing we all ask about Jenny is, surely there cannot be many young girls in the place with so lovely a face. The answer to that is not any. The whole of Miss Honey's fair and pleasant face blushed a brilliant scarlet. Then once again she smiled. It was a much broader one of this time, a smile of pure pleasure. Now we can see the new words. Rare, not happening very often. Rare, not happening very often. Reluctantly, feeling unsure or nervous. Feeling unsure or nervous.
The next what happened? Matilda said she used her first name, that is Jenny. Then Miss Honey asked, how do you know my name? How do you know my name? Then Matilda said, I heard that some teachers calling out Miss Honey by the name of Jenny. Then Miss Honey said, definitely I want to now hear it. Then she was very excited. Matilda stood up and very slowly, very nervously, she recited her limerick. The thing we all ask about Jenny is, surely there cannot be many young girls in the place with so lovely a face. The answer to that is not only. Then what happened? After listening to the poem, Miss Honey was feeling very shy and she was very happy, feeling very happy to hear that. She was smiled more out of pure pleasure. She was very happy. So this is the story about Matilda, a very brilliant girl, very intelligent girl who knew everything.
So dear children, I hope you understood the lesson, the girl who knew everything. So you have to read the textbook thoroughly, study the new words. Thank you dear children, we will see in the next class. Bye.